So if you have a Harley-Davidson Sportster with a stock incandescent headlight, you may have noticed already that it is not bright at all. I'd be riding at night and couldn't even tell that this headlight was on. So I wanted to upgrade to an LED headlight, but did not want to drop over $300 for the Harley branded one. So I got on Amazon and found some different options and went with this Wisamic LED headlight for the Iron Sportster 883. Now it says it doesn't fit the 2022 model that I have, but it does. You just have to stuff in the adapter in the housing that it comes with because it doesn't sit flush like this one, but work around that and get it to sit in there just fine. So I'm going to show you how to remove the stock headlight, get this one installed, and then do some comparisons on the brightness between the two with a regular backdrop. And then I have a side-by-side comparison driving footage so you can see the difference. And let me tell you, there is a huge difference between the stock one and this LED one. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and get this light installed. This is the box that it comes in. You'll see that it does come with the instructions and the light itself. Now do note that on the back of the light fixture, it does have an adapter instead of being able to plug in directly to the back of the light like the stock headlight does. So when we reinstall this headlight in the bike, this is going to be something that we're going to have to kind of stuff in there. But to get the stock headlight off, you do have to remove this outer ring. Down here at the bottom, there's just one small Phillips screw that's holding it in place. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew that Phillips screw to loosen up that ring and get the headlight off of the bike. Now, because of the fairing, it is a little tight, but if you maneuver it a little bit, the ring will come off without having to remove the fairing. And then the headlight just comes out. And you'll see that the harness is plugged directly into the back of the light. Go ahead and remove that harness from the stock headlight. We're going to take the Wisamic headlight and go ahead and make sure that the letters are facing to the top to make sure that it is pointed in the right direction. Take the adapter, plug it into the harness of the Iron 883. And then you want to make sure that the tabs line up. There is a tab on the very right hand side of the bike that you saw on the headlight grill. We're going to go ahead and make sure that the light works before we get it installed, which it does. Very bright. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed. In order to get the ring back on, I do have to loosen up the fairing here. So you just pop off that top piece covering the bolt. I'm going to go ahead and get that loosened. I'm not going to take it off all the way, enough room to get the ring inside. So just kind of playing with getting the light fixture back inside of the housing with that extended adapter. So you're going to have to play around with it and line up the tab right there by my glasses where there's a tab on the light itself as well. Just go ahead and kind of play with it, push it back in place as best as you can. And then you're going to put the outer ring back on there and then tighten everything back down. This is what the LED Wisamic headlight looks like installed. I think it looks better than the stock headlight. This is what it looks like turned on. Definitely much brighter and a wider light. We'll go ahead and turn on the brights. Kind of hard to tell from this view, but the brights are much brighter than the stock headlight. definitely a night and day difference. Like, I hated driving at night with the original one because you couldn't see. Like, there were times I couldn't even tell if the light was on. But this one, you can definitely see it's on, and it is much, much brighter. And of course, it's starting to rain now, because why wouldn't it?